Hello, all my dear Cancerian friends. This is Maxine Taylor, America's first licensed astrologer, and I have your beautiful forecast for March. Before I jump into that, though, I've got to tell you, I'm so excited about my latest book. I just keep writing them and turning them over. You know how that happens sometimes, you just on a roll. This particular book is for anybody who has read cards and wants a simple way, based on astrology, to read ordinary playing cards. It's called It's in the Cards. And in it, I've dedicated the book to Carolyn Dodson, who is no longer with us. She was a wonderful astrologer, and she wrote a book about card reading. As she moved further away from astrology, because she moved more into painting, and she became a well-known local artist, she told me, I'm going to give you the card reading book because you love card reading. And she had been pulling back and became very well known as an artist. So what I did is gave her credit. This book is dedicated to her. And the first part of the book is the technique that she learned. So I'm passing it along to you. The rest of the book is what I have done with it myself. And my mantra, of course, is your reading, your rules. And so I'm trying to help all people who want to read cards, whether you're an astrologer or not. You don't need to be an astrologer to understand this book. And so I'm wanting to help you express your inner card reader. This book should be ready in 10 days to 2 weeks. Look for it on Amazon. Okay. Let's see. I think that's just about what I wanted to share with you guys, except for this. Now, a lot of you have asked me, are you still teaching astrology? Because you look at this and you think, how am I going to understand it? I'm going to explain this to you. But if you want to study astrology, my intermediate class begins on March 2nd. It covers chart interpretation. If you're interested, go to MaxineTaylor.com, shoot me an email, and we'll get in touch with each other, and I'll explain it all to you that way. In the meantime, look at this gorgeous forecast. Let's start with Mercury, the blue planet. This is what we think about and talk about. Mercury has been in our 8th house of secrets. And this means that we've been psychic detectives. We've been looking deep beneath the surface, I should say deeply beneath the surface, at what's not apparent. Looking for answers, and our thinking has undergone a shift. I don't know about you, but a lot of people who have been born under the sign Cancer have suddenly seen things very differently. It's very exciting. On the 2nd of March, Mercury moves into your 9th house, which is your philosophy of life, its principles and concepts, not necessarily ideas, but the big picture under which ideas function. This is great. Are you thinking of higher education? Are you thinking of writing a blog, writing a book, publishing? Do it, do it, do it. And then on the 20th, Mercury moves into your 10th house, and you are expressing your ideas as a leader in your career. Now, the yellow planet, the sun, is the giver of life. It's the center of our solar system, and it's the center of your life. It's been in your 9th house, opening a panoramic view of life that you may not have noticed before. And this is very exciting. 9th house is higher education, long-distance communication, and long-distance travel. On the 20th, One day after Mercury goes into your 10th house of career, the sun moves in. And this is you being a leader in your career, in your public image. Venus, love, money, beauty, has also been in your 10th house, and it will stay there till the 16th. And so you come across as a loving leader. And this can be a wonderful boost to you in your career, whatever that happens to be. On the 16th, Venus moves into your 11th house of friends and group activities, and there is a more loving side to you that you express in your friendship circle. The 11th house is the house of the humanitarian. It's beautiful. And so there is a love, a more humanitarian love that you are expressing for the rest of the month. Beautiful. Now, on the 7th, we have a full moon. It's in 16 degrees of Virgo. It's in your 3rd house of ideas. Now remember, you've got the big picture here in the 9th house, and the full moon says, now dumb it down so you can express it to other people. Because the 3rd house deals with communicating ideas and applying them. So write that great novel, okay? And then after the full moon, when things come to a head, and this can also bring communication with siblings and short travel, short distance travel. A full moon in the 3rd house could mean you're running all over town. It's short distance up to the mall and back, Costco and back. You know what I mean? Okay. 2 weeks after that, we have a new moon, and it sits right smack dab on the midheaven of your chart, the top of your chart. And it says, this adds a new dimension to your career. And so if you have an opportunity to move upward in your career, do it after the 21st or on the 21st, because that is the new moon. It's in 1 degree of Aries, for those of you who follow astrology deeply. This is the time to move upward. So, don't you just love that? Now, there's one final planet that I always I love to look at Mars. Mars is action and energy. So we've got the full moon, we've got the new moon, got all that, and then Mars is the red planet. Now, Mars is what you fight with and fight for. In the 12th house of the subconscious, you may be angry and not know why. And anger turned inward manifests as depression. And we sure don't want you going through that. It has been in the 12th house, possibly affecting your moods. You know what I mean? On the 25th, you're going to find that Mars crosses into your 1st house. And this is you saying, out of my way. I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want. And I'm saying, get on your Harley and ride. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. This is you putting yourself first. That's okay. That's okay. Mars says, go for it. And put yourself first. Now, some people might say, well, is that selfish? Well, sometimes when you have not expressed yourself the way you would like to, there's a buildup of energy. Well, there it is in your 12th house. There's suppressed anger. And so you're saying on the 25th, I'm doing it my way. And I'm saying, bravo. Do it your way. Do what you want, when you want, how you want, because you can. And so join me next month when once again I take a look at your forecast. Until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours.